Hi everybody, it's your Sam and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a little thing that is inspired by the Character Randomizer, and if you are interested in still becoming part of the Character Randomizer that's going to be happening on the 4th Sunday of every month until December, then leave a comment down below and I will add you to the list and we'll go from there. The Character Randomizer is mostly done by dice. A little bit of choosing and imagination on the part of the people participating in the Character Randomizer. Today I wanted to kind of go over some tarot card randomizers. This is something that I've kind of done every now and then. I haven't been doing this much very often because I've been getting so many ideas. But for those of you that might be stuck on ideas, here's something that might be able to help you out, might inspire a new idea or get you to writing again, at least if prompts and stuff like that on some of the other lovely channels don't really work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3 of my favored tarot decks, and the first 2 are my absolute favorite. The third one is something that I chose because each card is actually a character from a mythology or a story or something from around the world, and I thought that was interesting and could probably get your creative juices flowing too. The first deck is actually one that I found down at South Carolina Comic-Con. For those of you that are following me on Instagram, I showed a couple pictures actually of this. So this is the Tarot of the Lantern Path, and it is an absolutely gorgeous tarot. It comes with a little booklet that tells you a little bit about the creator and each card and all that good stuff and how to use the tarot deck. Now the tarot deck is very feminine and it is made to be that way. And it is absolutely gorgeous. The tarot deck has a nice feel to it. It's soft touch, and I'm just going to show you a few of the cards here. Now the way I do this is I of course shuffle my deck. I want to get all the questions out of it that I might have used for the deck previously, and also just to kind of clear my mind and focus on the task at hand. You can also ask it kind of a question, you know, inspire me, or maybe you're looking to write like a certain type of story, or maybe you just want to clear your mind, and shuffling the deck can do that. It's a good clearer. I usually do it 3 times just because I'm weird like that. I've always shuffled thrice, so that's just my way. Now for these drawings, what I do is I draw 5 cards: person, place, thing, dilemma, and bestie or villain. Again, it's kind of dependent on the tarot card deck. It doesn't really work with the last one that I'm going to show you, but these first 2 it kind of will. With the person, I usually go off the character on the card. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. Isn't she gorgeous? She's in a forested area. She's kind of half naked. She's kind of wrapped in a blanket or a sheet. She's very relaxed. She's not very fearful at all whatsoever. So that is a very strong character that you can build off of. So that is the person, is the 10 of Pentacles. And then place is going to be the Queen of Wands. And again, I kind of go off with the visual of the card here. It looks like we have kind of like a, it's more grassland, I would say. And I'm kind of picturing like a building in the background, like a castle or a church of some sort of temple as well. So I kind of go just off the feel of the card, especially on those first 2 things. Now the third card is for thing, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So here again, sometimes you can go on the feel of the card, but on thing I like to look at the booklet. just to see. I'm not really good with tarot reading just yet, so I do like to depend on the booklets a lot. And what I usually do is if they have like a list of words that the card depicts, I usually go with one of those. And the upright is romanticism, intuition, protection, imagination, and beauty. Protective beauty maybe could be the theme. If that doesn't really do anything for me, I look at the actual description of the card or the reading of the card. Serene and certain, the Knight of Cups sits in a shaded garden contemplating her charge. She protects the fragile glass she holds against the wilderness around her and intends to keep doing so. As a messenger, she brings the soft, small seeds of something blossoming in the wild garden around her, but she'll stay to protect it also. So again, it's very protective, so maybe we are protecting like a chalice or something like that, and that could be our thing, is the chalice. Now the next card is usually the dilemma, and again, sometimes I go off the card, but most of the time I usually read. And we drew the Page of Cups here. So it looks like she has a choice, which goes really well with the dilemma situation. Now, Page of Cups should be right here. Affection, artistry, creativity, blossoming, growth, and new emotions. Gazing outward to the horizon, wreathed in the soft light of the ocean, this dreamy Page of Cups looks to create, to find life, and to capture the art of the world in the cup she clutches. That in of itself, just the first sentence on this, lets me know that we are looking for a way to create life. Maybe the world is ending, and we need to find a way to survive. Now, the fifth card that I draw is usually the bestie. I base a secondary character off of this next card, or I base the villain off of this card. 8 of Wands is the card that we drew this time. So from this, I am going off of a feeling here. She's strong-willed, she's a magic user. She has control of animals and elementals. Maybe she's like an elemental kind of witch. And since, you know, they're looking for a new place to live or looking to create life, maybe for some odd reason she has destroyed the life on whatever planet that I'm going to make in this story. For the person, we got the 10 of Pentacles. For the place, we got the Queen of Wands. For the thing, we got the Knight of Cups, so we're, you know, protective over something, protective over life. For the dilemma, we got the Page of Cups, and again, trying to find a way to preserve the life. And then for the villain, we got the 8 of Wands. That is the first deck. Again, these decks are going to be linked down in the description below. These decks are going to be linked down in the description below if you're interested in purchasing them. I highly recommend these decks because they are gorgeous and they are really awe-inspiring. They have helped me out a lot in some of my creative endeavors, especially if I'm stuck on a plot or something like that. So maybe they will you too. But that is the Tarot of the Lantern Path deck. Alright, so the next one is going to be my favorite, and that is the mystical Manga Tarot. Again, link's going to be down in the description. It does come with a book as well, and these are the cards. So the back is like this, but the fronts are absolutely gorgeous. Let me turn these around here so you can see some of them. Again, we're going to draw 5 cards. Person, place, thing, dilemma, and then the 5th one is going to be like the bestie or villain, depending on what we feel like doing. Again, I shuffle 3 times, clear the deck, and we go from here. So the first one is going to be the 4 of coin. So again, with the person, I kind of go off the card here. So this looks like a little bit of a rogue, a little bit of a thief that I've got a feeling over here. They are not really used to having so many coins in their pocket, but they're come-upping in a way. So that's kind of the feeling that I've got there. And I've got a feeling of fire and, you know, a lot of energy going on there. Okay, second card is Place, and it is the Two of Cups. So this looks like an interesting place. It's kind of like almost a celestial realm, maybe. So that could be interesting. Our coin person is in a celestial realm, and maybe everybody's falling in love there, very lovely there, and they're just like not having it. So the next card is going to be the Thing, and that is Strength. That could also depict war to me, because that looks very battle ready-ish. So maybe there's a war coming on in the celestial realm, and our person has to be strong. So that could be the Thing. The Dilemma is an upside down 7 of coin. We're getting a lot of coins here. So this one I'm actually going to read the book on here. Alright, 7 of coins. This one has advice in the reverse, so I drew it reverse. Its expectations are not met, harvesting too soon, not learning from mistakes. So maybe our person, their dilemma is that they haven't learned from any of their mistakes, so they just go in foolhardy. They're strong. That's the thing right there. They're really strong. They're going into this battle foolhardy, haven't learned from their mistakes, and yeah, it's gung-ho into the celestial realm maybe. Alright, and last but not least is the Bestie or the Villain, which is the Two of Wands. And I did draw it reversed again, but here is a look at the card. Pick the one that stirs your passion or excites you the most. Indecision if a deal falls through, and lack of vision. So maybe the whole strength aspect of this character has them lacking a vision, lacking being able to see into the future and how their actions affect everything. So this is our person. Card number 1, the 4 of coins. Very fiery, very strengthful. This is the second card. This is the Place. Very celestial looking, loving, yeah, heavenly kind of thing. And then this is our Thing, which is Strength. And then our Dilemma is the 7 of coins. So it's like harvesting too soon, not learning from life's lessons. And then the Bestie or the Villain is kind of their own inability to see the future, see how their actions create consequences. It's a nice little rounded story, don't you think? I think so. Again, that is the Mystical Manga Tarot. Alright, last but not least is the Tarot of the Divine. And this is the one that has like the mythical or story-bound cards. They have depictions of people in fables that we all know and love. Well, some of them I didn't really know about until I started reading about it in the little booklet here. Yeah, it does come with a booklet. This little guy right here is very pretty. And I want to show you the back of the cards. Isn't that neat? I like the phases of the moon. And then these are the actual cards. Very pretty. Alright, so again, here we are shuffling. I haven't really used this deck all that much because I got it not too long ago, actually. Well, it's probably been about a year, to tell you the honest truth. We went down to 2nd and Charles in Charlotte. So yeah, it's probably been about a year. Alright, so first card that we have is the 9 of Wands. She looks scared. She's got a haunted house behind her and burning skulls, and yeah, but she still looks kind of ferocious herself. So that's a strong heroine to work off of, right? And for those of you wanting to know the person, this is actually from a Russian fairy tale. It's Vasilisa the Beautiful. She's tired, but she's persistent. Next card is going to be for the place, and that is the Queen of Cups. That is absolutely gorgeous. So we are going to be in the ocean, or maybe an island, a place where land and ocean meet. And then the third card is going to be Thing, and that is the Eight of Cups. Alright, so Eight of Cups is Moses, the Hebrew legend, leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. So we are escaping from something. So our character is going to be going to an island or the ocean to escape from something, I guess. That would work better for the dilemma, but this is the dilemma. So this is the fourth card, and that is the Hanged Man. Alright, so the Hanged Man is actually Sleeping Beauty. It's an Italian fairy tale for those of you that didn't know. So we have sacrifice and readjustment and restriction. Symbol of stasis. So she needs to make a decision on getting away from a bad situation, obviously, due to the look of the first card. Alright, so we have the last card, the fifth card, which is going to be the bestie or the villain. So we have 8 of coins. If that's the bestie, then we're both hurting here. Coins is the Tale of the Six Swans, a German fairy tale. 8 of coins represents the long haul, the slough through the middle of a project that needs to be completed. Hey, we as writers know all about that, don't we? The little princess needs to keep weaving nettles in silence if she wishes to get her cursed brothers free. Our little character here, she's in a bad situation. She's in a bad way. Maybe her and her family all are in a bad way. And she needs to escape, or possibly needs to find passage to a sanctuary that is going to be somewhere near an ocean. Maybe an island or something. And this is for the escape. And her dilemma is actually that she cannot move forward. She is in stasis. She is trapped. But through persistence, she will win. That's all I've got for you today. If you are interested in me doing more of these, make sure to comment down below. If you want to do a character randomizer, make sure to comment down below as well. Maybe one of our character randomizers that we do 1 month will actually be with tarot cards, and that will be interesting, I think. Alright, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday, unless we have a technical issue like I did this last weekend, and that was fun. Be kind to one another out there, and be kind to yourself. Keep writing, keep being creative, and I will see you next time.